Here we go again. Sometimes there are stories that just seem way too crazy, and this is one without a doubt. Another story that basically just has to grip you. Before we do begin, if you enjoy what you hear, then you know what? Why not consider subscribing to the channel, hitting the thumbs up button, and you know, if you're returning as well, then it is beyond awesome to have you back. Thank you for joining me. Let's dive in. Batwoman is one of those shows that was basically the most controversial DC show since its inception, from the trailer that just bred feminism and contempt for the male superhero Batman. Let's not forget, just so we're here and on the same page, one basic, I would call it a tagline, was "I'm not going to let a man take credit for a woman's work," or it was something to that effect. I may be wrong with the exact quote, but it was something like that. And to the constantly declining ratings of the show itself, we need to look at here, we now have another nail in a coffin for this show that I think, you know what, we all thought was coming from day one, and that is Ruby Rose will no longer be a part of this show as of season 2. And yes, in case you were wondering, the show has been renewed for a second season, which is beyond, I don't even understand how they did that, especially now knowing that Rose will not be back. Why would you consider doing that without, I would say Ruby Rose was the main draw for this show for a lot of people and getting into that. So this has to be one of those baffling times when a star has left a main role of a show, and yet the show has been greenlit for a second season. I'm beyond confused. I don't understand what is even happening. And based on the ratings, I don't know how the show received a second season. That's not to say, by the way, that the premise of the show is terrible by any means. It actually, I think, could have been one of the great shows of the Arrowverse. It has all that it basically needs to be great. Okay, you got a strong female hero. No, sorry. Scratch that. You have a strong hero, okay? I don't care whether it was a male or a female. You have a strong hero, a good backlog of lore and comics to keep this show going for essentially as long as they wanted this show to go for, right? And a whole host of other shows that already have established fandoms and audiences that they could use to get fans interested in this new show. Everything that was needed for this show to be great, and they pretty much threw a lot of that, from what I can tell, out. I don't know exactly what they followed, and I'm not going to lie to you and say that I've watched any of the episodes of this show just yet. I'm still definitely going to check out everything out on this show, and I want to check out all of the DC shows, to be fair with you, because I do like DC, Marvel, movies, TV, all of that stuff, so why not check this one out? I mean, it may have bad reviews, but I don't believe that you know something is bad until you actually go through it, check it out, watch it. So that's me saying, if you haven't seen Batwoman, you think it's going to be horrible because everyone's saying it, at least watch the first episode so you can say you didn't like it. I may have to suffer through this show, so you don't have to. Maybe, who knows, maybe that could be something that I do, and just go through it and tell you why it was good or not good. That should probably not be fun for anybody but me, kind of. Can you sense the sarcasm that's there, by the way? Who knows? Maybe I will enjoy this show, and maybe, you know, you can make fun of the fact that I like this show for some weird reason. Who knows what's going on there? But this does, however, bring us to the next big hurdle that I think is beyond stupid, and yet is being endorsed by these bigger companies. The CW is going to recast Batwoman, okay? Everyone saw that coming. That makes sense. If they've greenlit it for season 2, they need another Batwoman in there. I get that. But she's going to be someone who is also, the actress playing her, who is also LGBTQ, if that denomination, and they need to be that in order to play this character. Now, here is where the issue comes in. Why in the world does the person playing that role need to be from the LGBT community? Please, can somebody explain that to me? If anyone from the CW is watching this and wants to comment down below, let me know why. Why can't this person who's playing Batwoman just be a great actor, or actress, sorry, that's going to be great for the role? And if they happen to be part of the LGBT community, then so be it. That shouldn't be the thing that is what makes you choose that person as the actress for this role. This is one of the biggest lapses in judgment that I think is being made today in so many areas of film. It makes zero sense. It literally makes zero sense. I don't get it. The show itself already has dwindling viewership, okay? You bring in, for something like that, a great actress to play the title character. That would be the draw, a great draw for the CW and for the show. That would actually probably revive the show. If you brought someone that was great, that people thought was great, that people wanted to see, they might want to go and watch this show and check it out. I'm just saying, don't make a choice based on sexual preferences. Make a choice based on acting chops, talent. Make a choice based on whether or not the actress can hold their own as the leading lady in the show. That's what I want to see. And just so you're aware, I can reference 2 different shows that I watched when I was younger that did this and did it quite well, okay? You had Charmed and you had Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and these shows had strong women, okay, very strong, and not just the leading character or characters. Strong women were going in and out of this show, and the leading actresses were hot, okay? I'm not gonna lie about it. They were beautiful women, fine, but they were also able to fight alongside the best of these characters, okay? And side note, by the way, Buffy, in that show, Willow becomes a lesbian in later seasons. In real life, Alison Hannigan is not a lesbian, okay? She played that role so well that it should be a testament to the fact that actors or actresses do not actually need to be what they are portraying, okay? This idea that continually comes up is beyond ridiculous. Saying that someone needs to actually be the sexual orientation of the character they're pretending to be is about as wise as saying that every Santa Claus in family pictures at Christmas time should actually be Santa Claus. Otherwise, why? Anyways, I'm not going to drag this on. That is all from me. Just a bit of interesting news that I heard or read about today. I thought that it would be interesting to talk about. So if you did enjoy this video, then why not check out another one after hitting the thumbs up and subscribe buttons. If you're returning, thank you very much for coming back. It is always a pleasure to hang out with you. I will see you in the next video. Bye.